with Alana Brophy, Weather Rate certified 10 years in a row.
Okay, what can we do about making lemonade out of the lemons summer has thrown us?
The best person to answer that is Alana.
Well, I try with my dress, but 2 stories with the cutest girls in the entire world. That's a tough act to follow, but we're going to try with some monsoon moisture, which you actually catch here on our time-lapse video from Dixie Tech. The clouds roll in. Watch the dust, folks. Very gusty conditions in St. George. We also saw the dust right below the camera. We see the rain come down, after we lose that daylight. So we know that that strong line of storms pushed into the southwest desert, still impacting a big portion of our state. So we're going to track those, talk about your flash flood potential. We saw flash flooding today. We do have it on the docket for tomorrow. Smoke is lingering for a big portion of the state, but we are trending a tiny bit cooler as we head into tomorrow. After today, that will feel like relief. This is a look at Sulphur Creek. Capitol Reef saw 2 flash flood warnings in Wayne County, and this was the result. Dry Creek overrun with water and mud. Thank you to Han for sending this our way. Awesome video there coming out of Capitol Reef. Hope everyone stayed safe. We know rangers work very hard to make sure that happens. Satellite radar shows how in the afternoon we saw those storms in the central portion of the state and then into the southwest desert as we made it into tonight, where we are still active. Plenty of lightning, and we know heavy rain at times. Storm tracker radar shows us south of Utah County from Nephi. We see those echoes of moisture through Grand Staircase, Beaver, down there near Cedar City, as well as in the southern portion of the state. St. George still gusting with that wet weather coming down. Enterprise getting it now. There's a look at St. George. Kanab saw plenty of lightning. Bryce Canyon tapping into this all the way through Beaver in the northern portion of the state. We're quieter, but we do have some gusty winds. Heading into tomorrow, flash flood danger remains high. Probable for all of the areas we like to visit, including all of our national parks. The thunderstorm threat encompasses a huge chunk of Utah, extends all the way up to Weber County, more isolated in the north, scattered down south. It was hot today. Did you notice? If you weren't getting storms, you were dealing with the heat and smoky skies. 104 in Salt Lake. Gosh, we know those temperatures really got up there in places like Provo, Price, 100 in Hanksville, 104 in St. George. Salt Lake and St. George matched. We also had that smoky sunset. Great picture here. Downtown Salt Lake City as the clouds moved in. A little bit of virgin there. Let's talk about those smoky skies because we get a little relief into tonight. This push from the monsoon brings southerly winds, which actually helps clear out the western side of the state. Thicker smoke on the eastern side of Utah. And as we head into tomorrow, we get just some haze hanging on. We get some clearing, but we see wildfire smoke in Nevada sneaking back in. So we'll be battling this, but improvement expected by the middle and towards the end of the week. Into tonight, we clear those skies. Flash flood watch expires at midnight. More thunderstorm activity for tomorrow. Monsoon moisture bringing in the fury. And then as we head into Thursday, storms become more isolated. They move a little further north. We see it in southwestern Wyoming as well as the south central portion of the state. So a heads up there. Trending drier as we near the weekend and close the work week. 90s for tomorrow. 80s in Castle Country, 99 in Moab, 101 in St. George, where storms will be popping back up. Those temperatures actually closer to average down there in Washington County. Trends a little drier by Friday. We heat back up, but not as excessive as we've been dealing with. Here's the Wasatch Front. Chance of an isolated storm with smoky skies tomorrow. Hazy conditions by Thursday. Temperatures slightly cooler in the 90s, but then we bring back the triple digits by the weekend. And we know that the heat, well, it comes back. 101, 102, we're used to that by now. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
This is getting a little too typical.